What's that noise? Oh, that's my printer. I'm printing out 10 labels. I'm going to take you with me as I pick, pack, and ship these items. Let's go. Welcome to eBay with Chris. I am on a journey to build an eBay business from $0 to $3,000 monthly profit in just 12 months. Today's video, we're going to look at my results for the week of August 7th through August 13th. I'm going to take you with me as I pick, pack, and ship 10 items. So let's do it. So the next thing I do is I write the SKU number down on every single label so I can go pick the item, and then later I will match the item to the label to make sure I'm shipping the right item to the right customer. So I can see I did that on all of these. Oops. And we're ready to go pick them. Welcome to my eBay storage system. You can see this wall of inventory behind me. This is about 800 items in just this one wall. I have about between 35 and 40 boxes. As you can see, I started out with some totes, and currently I have like shoes and different items in here. And then I started to use boxes I had on hand, lots of different sizes. And then eventually I went to only using Home Depot boxes, so they're all nice and even. And what you can see is I actually have the number of the item, the first item in every single box right here. So I can basically see, okay, if it's larger than this number, but less than that number, I know it's going to be in this box right here. So let's go ahead and find my inventory that I need to ship out today. Okay, so the first item is number 24030, and actually the other item is right next to it. Let's see if it'll focus in on that, 24034. So let's go see if we can find that box that has those items in it. I know it's probably going to be up towards the left here. Ah, there's 24032, and then right below it is 23999. So I know the items I'm looking for are going to be in these boxes right here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, let's find 24030, and it's going to be in this box right here. It's going to be like the second item in the box, or no, it's going to be towards the end of the box. Go ahead and pull it down. I'm looking for 24030. There's 31, and here's 30 right here. Done. Go ahead and put this box up. Okay, so the next item I'm looking for is 24034, and this box starts 24032. So it's going to be like the second item in this box. And there it is right there. 24034. Okay, so the next item is 24137. So we're going to find that, and it's going to be in this box. 24095, 24128, 24171. It's going to be right here. 24137 is bigger than that, but smaller than that. So it's going to be in this box right here. And 24137. Yep. There it is right there, 24137. And the next item is 24174, which is going to be in this box right here. Probably like the second or third item in there. 24174. There it is right there, 24174. The next item is 24200, and that is going to be in the same box, so we'll keep looking. Let's see, 204, 2, here it is right here, 24200. And the next item, 24213, is going to be in the box that's right above it. Two, 4, 2, 1, 3, right there. Okay, here's the next number right here, and it is 23785. You can see it's out of order because early on I would actually put box number, so it was a D6 and then a number, and the next one next to it is a D9 and then a number. These box numbers don't really matter anymore, so I'm just going to be looking for this SKU number right here, and this SKU number's next. So let's see if we can find it. So 23785. Let's go to the boxes here. And it's actually going to be in this box right here, because you can see 23779, 23806. So we're looking for 23785, which is going to be right there. These are not my favorite orders, ones that are on the bottom, but I've got to dig through them and get to them. And it's okay because most likely I'll be digging items out of these boxes that are above it as well. So it works out when you're shipping multiple items. When you're shipping just 1 or 2 items in a day, then it's kind of a pain. But it is what it is. I'm not willing right now to invest in racks and to make it simpler. I'm just trying to keep my costs low. So the item is 23785. Somewhere towards the front, right there. Right there. 23785. Great. The next number is 23866, which is actually right here. Wait, 23866. Nope, it's going to be in this one right here. Okay. 23864 is the number here. So that means it's going to be one of the first items in this box. 23866. 23866. Perfect. Okay, let's look at the next item. $238.69. So same box, just a couple items down. There it is, $238.69. Perfect. And the last item is in B2, 23170. It's going to be this one right here. So let's put these away first. I'll actually use this one to put the box on. Okay. And it's number 23170. There it is, 23170. Okay, put this one away, and we are done. Okay, so the next thing I do is kind of sort these by size because I have 2 different shipping envelopes. I just want to put the smaller things in the smaller envelopes. So I'll go ahead and do this, there we go. Got a couple of smaller items here, bigger items up here. And I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, so let's count them up real quick. So I've got, on this side, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large items. And on this other side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 smaller items. So let's get the envelopes for those. Okay, now as you can see, I got the smaller envelopes, and these are great for fitting these smaller items in, mostly like t-shirts, and they'll fit into these smaller bags. And then I have larger poly mailers that fit items like some coats. You can see it will fit in there perfectly, or maybe a nice kind of a collared shirt like that. Sweats, different things like that. And then for pants that are usually heavier, they actually will be cheaper to ship priority mail, and I usually use a legal envelope. I know some people can stuff the pants in a regular flat rate envelope, but I will often just use the legal envelope just to make sure I got enough space. So I have links to these poly mailers in the notes below. They're Amazon affiliate links, and if you do buy anything from Amazon after clicking on these links, I do get a small commission, and I really appreciate your support of the channel. But hopefully these help you. I mean, I just have these 2 envelopes is all I use for my clothing items, nothing more. Occasionally I might need a box for a really big coat, but that's it. I keep it really simple. I don't have a shipping station out here in the garage. My garage is pretty full. I got vehicles in here and things from some of my other businesses in here as well. So I need to go and ship in my kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and throw everything into one of my blue IKEA bags, and we're going to walk into the kitchen and go ahead and pack everything up from there. Eventually I will have a dedicated shipping station, but that's my current situation. So here we go. Okay, but before we go ahead and pack up these items, let's go ahead and look at the eBay reports for this week. Okay, so here is my eBay report for the week of August 7th through August 13th. As you can see, I sold 15 items. Yikes, really kind of a bummer. In fact, though, we'll look at my chart in a little bit, but the week was pretty slow until the weekend. I have 900 items in my inventory, and at this point I expect to be selling 4 to 5 items per day, or roughly, let's see, 30-ish items per week. So 15 is really kind of disappointing. I'm hoping that after the summer things will pick up, but we'll see. I don't know. My total sales for the week was pretty good, though, despite just having 15 sales, $515.34, a little bit down from the prior week. My selling costs were much lower than normal, $118.54 for only 23% of my total sales. Typically, they've been around 31 to 33% of my total sales. I think it's mostly down because my shipping costs are down as well. We're going to go ahead and look into that, my actual selling costs here in a little bit. My net sales for the week, or what eBay paid me, was pretty good. Despite only selling 15 items, I had a net sales of $375.51. So I'm pleased with that, despite only 15 sales. My average sales price per item was really good, $34.36, which is up 5% from the prior week. I want to average over $28 per item because that will make sure that I get a average profit per item of at least $10. We're going to calculate my average profit per item for this week, but based off this average sales price per item, I'm thinking my average profit per item is going to be around $18, $19. Let's find out how close I am. Okay, here's my sales chart for the week, and as you can see, pretty light sales up until the weekend, basically. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just a couple items sold. Probably actually like 5 of the items sold those 3 days. 0 on Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is where I had all my sales. In fact, most of them were on Sunday, where I had about $250 in sales on just that one day. I don't know what happened. Just a spike, some kind of random spike in sales. I didn't do anything different, nothing special. But I'm glad it happened, because otherwise my week would have been much worse. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen, my total item sales, or what the buyers paid for the items, was $384.10. In addition to that, they paid shipping and handling of $109.95. And they also paid taxes and government fees of $21.29. Add that all up, and that's where you get the $515.34. So let's go ahead and look at my selling costs. I'm curious to see what my shipping and handling costs were compared to that $109.95 that the buyer paid. Let's look. Okay, so here's my total selling costs for the week. $118.54, which is I think if I remember right, it was only like 23% of my total sales. Really low. I love it. My eBay fees, my final value fees were $68.13, which is 13% of my total sales, right in line with where I've been this whole year. I did have ad fees of $4.76, which is less than 1%. And I only put ads on items when they've been in my store for 2 to 3 months at least, and I only put them on at 5%. So I probably sold 2 or 3 of the items this week on ads, and that's where that came from. My biggest expense in my selling cost is my shipping labels, but I only spent $45.65 on shipping labels, which was 9%. Only 9% of my selling costs. Wow. Before USPS, the post office, changed their shipping, I was paying around 23% of my selling costs for shipping. But they got rid of First Class and Parcel Select. Most of my items went First Class and Parcel Select, occasionally Priority Mail. And they combined the First Class and Parcel Select in something called Ground Advantage. And so overall, my shipping costs have gone down quite a bit. The items that used to go First Class are still about the same cost, but the items that were Parcel Select are much cheaper. The buyers actually paid $109 for their shipping fees. I only use eBay's calculated shipping fees. So eBay does the calculations and then I pay on my end. But I only paid $45.65. So I basically, doubled my money on the shipping costs, which has never happened before. It's really unusual. Let's go ahead and pack up those items that I picked earlier. Here we go. So here's my shipping station. I basically just set it up all on my table. I have my shipping poly bags, I have my labels, and my inventory right here. So it's just a matter of processing them and shipping them out. Okay, so I start with the items in the bag. So I just look at the number here. The first item is 24174. So I just look for the label real quick. Sometimes it's not real quick. But here it is. This is a big item, so I'm going to go ahead and use a big poly bag. This is a Marmot jacket, kind of a rain jacket. Really nice. Marmot is a really nice outdoor brand. They have a lot of, similar to North Face. A lot of nice outdoor clothing, typically jackets, rain shells, that kind of thing. And there you go, done. On some of these I do put a little bit of extra tape. There we go. Okay, so the next item is 23785. Here's the label right here, and it's obviously a bigger item. You know what I need is like a little trash spot for trash. I don't have one. Okay, so let's take the label. I always peel the label off first because it's easier to put the label on the bag when it's empty. 23785, and I match up the SKUs again just to make sure I'm putting the right item with the right label. And this is a horse riding jacket by the brand Kerit, spelled K-E-R-I-T. Really nice jacket, and it has a really fun logo. It's a carrot, right? So when I saw that jacket in the bins and that interesting logo, I was like, what is this? I don't know what it is. So I did a little bit of research and found out they sell for pretty good money. Okay, 24030 right here. And this is also, it looks like I have all my larger items on top. This could probably fit in a smaller envelope if I really wanted to squeeze it in there, but you know, it's okay. Again, I'm just matching it up. 24030, 24030. One thing I like about shipping clothes is you don't have to deal with boxes or packaging materials. It's just a matter of putting the item in an envelope for the most part and sending it on its way. Okay, here I have a Duluth Trading shirt, a button-down shirt actually, and it's number 24200 right here. It's a dress shirt, dressy for Duluth Trading, 24200. I had this in my inventory for maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not quite sure. Again, super simple to ship. I leave everything in the bags that I have them stored in, slide them into this envelope here. Come here. Peel the sticky thing off. Ah. Slap a little tape on there just in case. Just adds a little bit of extra reinforcement. Okay, the next item is a Simms shirt, S-I-M-M-S. It's a fishing shirt, it's vented, really popular fishing brand, and the number on that is 23869. Let's see, right here. This was in my inventory a little bit longer than I would like, but it sold probably about 2 months. I was kind of surprised it took that long to sell. It is a 3XL actually, so maybe that's the reason. It's a 3XL. You got to find the right buyer, right? So it's a nice shirt. It's vented and lightweight. Great for outdoors, fishing, or just if you want a nice lightweight shirt that's dressy for the summer. Okay. All right, now we have our smaller bag items. This is, let's see, 23170 here. Okay, I'm shipping everything Ground Advantage except for one item that I saved money on when I did priority mail. For me, I found that Ground Advantage, when the post office switched to Ground Advantage, I'm actually saving a lot of money over the previous options of First Class and what was the other one, Parcel Select. The First Class is about the same as Ground Advantage, but the Parcel Select is definitely a lot cheaper with Ground Advantage. So for me, it's a good thing. Okay, so this is number 23170 right here on top. This is a pair of Cuddle Duds pajama pants. Cuddle Duds is a pretty good brand. I mostly picked this up because it is camo. It's like a pink camo. And Cuddle Duds is a pretty popular brand. It didn't sell for a lot, I think $8 or $9 plus shipping. But simple to process. Simple to take pictures and list. And so I don't know why, I like to pick up pajama pants. Okay, the next item is 24034. Okay, let's find that one. Right here. Also a small envelope. I don't remember what this item is. It's I think it's a pair of hiking pants, maybe Prana hiking pants, if I remember correctly. But I'll go ahead and put that information in the video so that you can see what I'm shipping. Okay, next item is 23866. This looks like a t-shirt. Don't know what brand it is. Oh, yeah. There it is. This is the House of Voodoo t-shirt. I really thought the graphic was really cool. This must be like a tourist destination in New Orleans, I believe. Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. So I thought it was cool. I just picked it up because of the graphic, and I thought someone that went there would love to buy it. So it did sit in my inventory for a few months, but it sold for like $30 plus shipping, or $34 plus shipping. So definitely worth waiting. Okay, 23213. This is my last Ground Advantage item. This is actually a pair of jeans, small pair of jeans. I don't remember the brand. Oh, I forgot to put the sticker on first. Look at that. Crazy. Now I have to see if I can make it work. It'll work. Not quite as pretty, but it still works. Okay, and this last item is a pair of pants that weighed over a pound. 24137, so this is going priority mail. Looks like I grabbed one too many small envelopes. And this one I just use the taco method. Try to squeeze all the air out of the poly bag that the item's in. And then I just undo that. Good seal. And sometimes, this has a really good seal, look at that. So sometimes I will put an extra piece of tape on that. Oh, and those pants are actually some riding equestrian pants. I believe the brand is called Rome, and they went for about $70 plus shipping. Okay, I'm ready to take all this out to my car and give it to the post office. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the 3 business metrics that I focus on when I'm building my business from $0 to $3,000 monthly profit. So metric number 1 is I want to grow my store by 50 items per week. I'm trying to get to the point where I have 2,000 items in my store by December 1st. If I do that, I hope to be selling roughly 10 items per day or 300 items per month. So that's my goal. I'm trying to grow it by 50 per week. And I've struggled in that area, but let's see how I did this week. Metric number 2 is I want to have a sell-through rate of 0.5%. So if I have 2,000 items in my store in the month of December, and I have a sell-through rate of 0.5%, that means I would sell 10 items per day, which is exactly what I need. And the sell-through rate is driven by a number of factors, like how good your inventory is, or how popular your inventory is, or what the demand is on that inventory. Of course, your prices and your listing. Do you have good pictures and descriptions and keywords to help people find it? So it's kind of an indication of your inventory health, I guess. So that's my second metric. So metric number 3 is my profit per item. I want to have $10 profit per item. So if I'm selling by December 1st, if I'm selling over 300 items in that month at $10 profit, guess what? $3,000 profit in that month. That's how the formula works. So we're going to go ahead and look at my profit per item as well. Here we go. So metric number 1, did I grow my store by 50 items per month? Let's check it out. I started the week with 892 items in my store. I ended the week with 905 items in my store for a total store growth of just 13 items. Wah, wah, wah. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do in order to get my store up to 2,000 by December 1st. But I'm going to crank up the volume of listing in September, October, November, and we're going to get it done. I'm really going to be focused on increasing my store and getting it up to 2,000 items. Metric number 2 is my sell-through rate. Now, how do you calculate sell-through rate? It can be a kind of a complicated formula if you want to do it precisely. I do it kind of rounded, I guess. But what I do is I take the total items that I sold divide it by the number of days in that time period, and divide that again by my inventory in my store. And so I sold 15 items, and I would divide that by 7 days and divide that again by 892 items in my store. And that gives me a sell-through rate of 0.24%. That's pretty low. Again, like I said, that's only half of what I want to be. I want to be at 0.5%. With my inventory around 900 items, I should be selling close to 30 items in a week in order to have a sell-through rate of over 50. Have a sell-through rate of over 0.5%. Obviously, I only sold 15 items, so I'm half of where I want to be. Yeah, and I've really been working hard to find items that have a good sell-through rate, that have good demand. I think I'm pricing correctly, but maybe I need to go in and offer discounts and things like that. I need to play with my store some more, maybe work on my title some more. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do a video on some of those things that I'm doing and where I'm finding potential mistakes, and see if that helps increase the sales in my store. And finally, metric number 3 is my profit per item. My goal is $10 profit per item. So first of all, let's go ahead and calculate my profit. So my cost of goods is $3 per item. My average buy cost year to date is $1.50, just over $1.50 per item. I have other expenses such as laundry and cardboard boxes and poly bags, and of course shipping poly mailers and all that stuff. And it averages out to be about 90 cents or less than $1 per item. So what I do is I assume I have an average cost per item of $3. So my cost of goods per item is $3. I sold 15 items. So my cost of goods for the week, $45. That's it. That's it. If you subtract the $45 from my eBay payout of $375.51, I get a total profit of $330.51. Boom, that's pretty good. Now divide that by 15 items that's sold. That gives me a profit per item, check this out, $22.03. That's huge. It's more than double. I don't think I've ever had a profit per item of more than $20 in any of my selling weeks. So this was a really good week. I did sell some higher dollar items, but amazing. I love it. So super helpful that even though my sales were, the volume was low, the dollars was pretty good. Okay, what did you think of my my picking, packing, and shipping process? Pretty amazing, right? Well, hopefully it helps you with your processes. We can always learn from each other. I know that I'm always learning when I watch YouTube videos and getting different ideas. We all have different inventory, different circumstances, different storage areas. So it's always helpful to me, at least, to see others and how they are doing their business. So hopefully, you got a few tips from the way I do my business as well. There's lots of opportunity for me to improve. I would love to have a shipping station, dedicated shipping station, some different things like that. But at this point, I don't have enough volume. My kitchen table works good enough. I don't need to buy a printer. I already have a printer, even though it's not a dedicated printer like a Rollo printer or something like that, dedicated just for shipping labels. But what I have is working right now for my volume. When I do get more volume, and I'm claiming it when I do get more volume, not if. When I do get more sales volume, then I can look at upgrading some of my processes and my equipment to make it more efficient. Anyways, I hope you liked the content in this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below. If you have any questions, I try to answer them to the best of my ability. If you do want to follow me on my journey from $0 to $3,000 monthly profit, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right here. And if you just want to binge watch some eBay with Chris or watch some of my other videos and see what I do, you can start with this video right here. Thanks a lot. Take care.